orang akan tanya sejauh mana your confidence levels with regard to all these models, kan? So we can use what we call it as a model evaluation. So this is the example of the model evaluation, where you can insert the model evaluation here to see whether the time series model are quite benefited as compared to the real data here. Ini contoh lah. So we can go for the MAPE, mean absolute deviation, MAE, and so on and so forth, R square and so on. So ini semua contoh lah, number of folds of 10, forecast depth is 4. So this is all the indices that are going to measure whether our forecast is good or not very good. Okay? Jelas? Ini superficially sahaja saya ceritakan kepada tuan-tuan dan puan. So you have another model, example is VAR model. You can also ask for another DTDX. Ini adalah differences. Differences ni biasanya kita guna untuk differential differences equation. Apa tu? Kameran. Apa tu? DYDX lah. DYDX. This one is for the mathematical epidemiology. Menggunakan Mackenzie punya teori. So yang ini pun boleh buat lah kalau tuan-tuan dan puan mahukan. Okay, ini contoh kalau kita masuk bawah VAR model. We can also visualize it inside here as a forecast through the forecast. And then we can see whether it is fit or not fit lah. Tengok so we will see lah. This one is based on the another model lah, VAR model. So kita boleh ada numbers of model. And then model ni kita boleh evaluate. This one is the example lah. So kita boleh tengok lah mana satu yang lebih bagus, VAR model ke ataupun ARIMA model. Of course lah, this one you need to learn some more lah later on. Tapi yang paling basic adalah ARIMA model, yang mana dia akan ada autoregressive part P, differences degree D, and then Q is the moving average. So ADQ, PDQ. So ARIMA is stand for autoregressive integrated moving average. So when you have all these ideas, then you can enable yourself to predict what is the occurrence. In fact, this one is the typical example of the normal one. You can also include another ARIMA just to test for a different approach, where you change here and there lah. With regard to the matrices. Contoh, this is all we call it as the model optimization, where you can change and correctly choose whichever is much more better in terms of the productions of the case. Nampak? Yang ini dia akan predict makin lama makin mencanak naik ke atas. So you can also request the data table over here, and then you can see lah what is the output. So this is the example. And then you can make an evaluation. Macam itulah. Konsep dia adalah you predict, make evaluation. You predict, make the model evaluation. Okay, nampak? Makin lama makin berseliran. Kejap lagi boleh tambah lagi. Model 1, model 2, model 3, model 4. And last kali, sebenarnya bohong sajalah semua benda ni. Sebab apa? Dia tak digunakan lagi lah dalam episod kita mengawal penyakit. Apa yang kita buat adalah kita tunggu, lihat, berdoa dan sembahyang hajat saja. InsyaAllah lah pada masa akan datang kita akan pakai lah kan. Betul ke apa saya cakap ni? Betul kan? Kebanyakan masa lah kita hanya respons sajalah with whatever condition. So I make a repetition. Just go to the from series and then identify your date and time followed by the ARIMA models that you are specified. Focus on the forecast step and then followed by the line chart. So the two items that are very benefited and useful is basically this one. You need to arrange what is the data that you want to include, which is the forecast to the time series are going to be deployed another output. Ni dia akan keluar macam ni. Okay. Let's say I want to include this one also. So it will become the forecast will be plateau something like this at the interval of 30 days. Okay. And then kalau saya nak ubah, I can also change this one to be from the forecast into the forecast. I also can request the residual with the time series, something like that. You can arrange it here and there and then change accordingly. This is the example lah about your data line. Okay, and I can also make a comparison based on the real data that we have. From the time series data into the forecast data are going to be displayed as follows. Sorry, this one is wrong. Ya betul, trend penyakit ni memang ini yang sedang saya lakukan sekarang. So apabila anda dah nampak trend penyakit itu mencanak-canak, maka anda boleh berdoa lah supaya ia menurun. Taklah, sebenarnya dia lebih kepada what is the preparations that you need to be taking into account. Okay, so tak adalah isu kita terbeli vaksin terlebih sampai expired ke apa benda. You all boleh add up little bit more. Kalau macam kawan kita punya data ni, I do believe that he also have the spatial map, spatial pattern, sampler, whatsoever lah. You can do that also. Okay, ini contoh kan, kita nak buat scatter plot also can, based on this select rows. Scatter plot, SCA, scatter plot. So you can also create a scatter plot to see from the 21 August, 1 August sampai 21 December, you can see what happened to the case. Whether it is declining, increasing or it is being spread. Kan? Ini contohlah data-data yang tuan-tuan puan ada. Okay? Okay, itu saja. Sekian. Wabillahi taufiq wa hidayah. Wassalamualaikum.